go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Chasers, episode 52. Constance. Constance. Here we are. We're here now. If you're watching this live on Twitch, Liz, we were here for a second, and that's because I realized I forgot to do something. But now we're actually here.
We're really here. This is it.
Hello, YouTube.
Hold on to your butts.
And Twitch. You paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it. What have we been doing? Because as Marty said, things are weird right now.
Things are real weird right now.
Okay. So, in the beginning, there was nothing. And then we started a D&D campaign. Fast forward 52 episodes. We're here. Let's see. Our starring characters for this stream are the legendary Tabaxi bard Storm of Stars.
Yeah.
Monoplicitous Shadar-kai Druid Cleric Elf Marley. And I want a different word than legendary. Prophesized Halfling folk hero Hester, aka Lily Strongheart, aka the Hester. Of Story Space, aka Mirador. The current kind of storyline we've been on for a while now there are a bunch of goop doppelgangers, goopelgangers, infesting the galaxy. In addition, it turns out the Raven Queen really wants her /fic to work with the Lady of Pain, and she's gonna go to some extremes to make it happen. It's OTP. The ship is sailing. I don't know if I used any of that right. We're just going to move on.
You did.
I nailed it. Okay. The last 3 episodes, our party was split apart. But they have been reunited, the found family that they are, on the moon, of all places, of Toril, the Rock of Brawl. There was much talk about what are we going to do going forward last time, and we're going to continue that talk now so that I know what's up. What's up, everybody?
What's up? Are we still in the street, or have we gone into a bar yet?
Get out of the goddamn road! I won't tell you again!
I'm going to guess you've entered the Laughing Beholder, Large Luigi's.
Oh, that's right. We did go on.
Continuing the tab left by the elves before. You can get some stouts, some delicious fried food covered in cheese and gravy.
You know that stouts are actually a prank that dwarves played on everyone.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Lesser known. Well, they're mostly unconsumable. Like to dwarves, it's very easy, but to everyone else, they watch them struggle.
I've seen creatures struggle to consume dwarves.
Yeah.
Very chewy, I imagine. Dense.
Like stout. Yeah.
See, there you go.
I had one earlier. It was.
Yeah? Are you okay? Are you full?
Oh yeah.
I've heard it's filling. I'm gonna get some cream if they have any. Do you two? You want anything? You want another stout?
No. I'm good with the first. Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
Still working its way.
Okay.
Down my esophagus.
Lily, anything?
The brownest liquor, whatever it is.
Got it. Let's not go to the bar. I need your brownest liquor, whatever it is. That's a quote. And do you have any heavy cream?
Yeah, he telekinesis a bottle of some brown liquor over to the table and pulls out from a magically chilled box a fresh, tall bottle of cream. And he asks if you'd like it in a cup or a saucer.
I'll go with the saucer. Thanks. Classic.
He nods as he is a beholder. It's an entire body and head movement.
Does a forward somersault. In other words.
Yeah. And fetches a clean saucer, telekinesis it over to the table.
Great. I'm gonna offer some cha-ching since I have a bunch of cha-ching in my bag from the horde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll just get like some tapas for the table. Whatever.
Okay, yeah, some
Pub food.
some snackies.
Yeah, orange fried stuff probably.
Yeah, you get some pickies, as my mother-in-law calls them.
Good. I like the term. Pickies.
Yeah,
Pickies. Great. So, wow, we're all here. We're together.
Yeah, reach over and kind of like grab and squeeze Marley's hand. Kind of. Are you all right, dear?
I'm doing a lot better. Cause I met some of my old Moon Elf friends here, because they've got like an enclave here on the moon, and we kind of I told them all about our adventures and stuff, and kind of putting everything in perspective really helped. But then also seeing you guys again really helped. And also I followed a shadow unicorn into an alleyway and I went to the Feywild, I think. I don't know. I've never felt like more out of place in my life.
It's trippy, isn't it?
Yeah. And kind of the unicorn turned into, you remember the elf grandma I never had in here?
Yes. Yes.
And then you remember the crazy spore druid elf that we met in the hero space?
Yeah.
Did not meet her. Villyana did.
That's
Don't
right.
worry about it. You can move past it.
Um,
No, but sure. Go ahead.
And then it turned into myself, and then I've got this cool new sword now.
Oh.
You got a sword from a strange unicorn in an alley? But in the Feywild, I did get a shoe from Baba Yaga in the Feywild.
I think that's just how magic items are handed out in this campaign.
Sounds... Is that Luigi saying that with his meta-knowledge?
Yeah, that checks out to me.
Hey, you go to the Feywild, you're gonna come back with a magic sword or a boot or something. That's just...
We go again. Maybe I'll get a match set.
And 5e wanted to get rid of magic items. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You kids have fun. Well, is your magic unicorn available to take more rides through the Feywild? Because we need a way to get to Stone Giant space and...
Stat.
Right, quick.
Right, and
Couldn't we just get a message to Stone Giant space?
That would take weeks, darling. I'm a little
message?
worried about Alvar and them.
Yes, but we also need to. I mean, well, more to the point, we need to get to. Where is it? Where the Lady of Pain is?
Yes, I just want to make sure that the rest of our team isn't stuck waiting for us.
Right.
We can go directly there. I have a number. And solving a logical block, I just realized I just took teleportation circle, so I'm pretty fluid, you guys.
Do we have a sigil sequence for... I used to have that spell, and then I got rid of it. But I think I still have the sigil sequence for the Manchun ship. You want to go visit them? Here, I'll give it to you.
Does that have... We do have that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
Do we... I forget, Andrew. I think at the time it was established. Do we need to be in the same sphere, or... Yeah, do we have to be in the same sphere as we teleport to?
Yes. Sigil's weird, though, so I will allow you to go there without being in the same sphere. But
perhaps
yeah,
we go-
so if you wanted to go to Manshoon's ship, you'd have to. You could cast it, and if it didn't do anything, it just wouldn't do anything if he wasn't
Right.
around. But
So where do we have circles to? We have Manshoon's ship if he's around, and I can send to see if he's in the sphere. But then we're just on a faster ship. It's still going to take 1.5 weeks.
well, also you have to convince him to help you.
Yes. No, thank
Right.
you.
With a bunch of money.
You do have a bunch of money, and money talks.
Yeah,
Uh,
it does.
Pants and trousers or whatever their name is are still hanging out here.
It's Dint. They've clearly been listening
believe
this
I know
whole
what I
time.
said.
Oh my goodness! It's Rust and Trousers. Hello, Rust and Trousers. My goodness, we've certainly connected ourselves to not the right people, but not the wrong people.
Yeah,
Thank you for the sacrifice.
I'm glad you picked someone with easy to do accents. This would have been hard after 50 episodes.
You're adorable. Yes, I do think perhaps jaunting through a shared space, like a Feywild, Shadowfell's right out. Perhaps actually, if we could get to the plane of Earth, might connect to Stone Giant world rather quickly. I don't know that I want to navigate the plane of Earth because we could just end up teleporting ourselves into a mountain being crushed to death. But
Right. That's not good. Or a bunch of mud or something.
yes,
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
it doesn't. But and not to impose, but Oncho Moon Elves quite canny at traveling between spaces.
I mean, we could go and ask them.
I do think we want to, Harry, tell Alvar and co that they don't need to wait there anymore, and we'll whistle them up when we get back, and then go to this, that can't be how that's pronounced. Anyway, but unfortunately, we might just have to go right there and proceed. I feel bad for our friends that are waiting for us.
How long have they been waiting?
I mean, actually, from your point of view, probably only a day or two.
Yeah, we've.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but they weren't expecting us to be. I mean, we're just. They didn't even know we're gone from where we were, right? So we were banished. So
The walkie-talkie rock that we've got doesn't work this far away.
Yeah.
Dang.
Rocky talkie.
No, we can. Now here's the thing: if we can get to another plane, including Sigil, perhaps, can't be right.
Doesn't.
If we get to there, because we can send between planes, but we can't send between spheres. So if we go to a shared plane, like a Feywild, etc.,
Right.
we might be able to send to Alvar and co. to let them know that we have moved, and they don't need to wait there for us.
Well, if there's
Real
an
quick,
enclave,
Andy, does that sound cosmologically sound?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
If
that's
there's
probably our
an-
best bet.
if there's an enclave of moon elves who can get us to the Feywild, that might be our readiest solution.
Yes, but the Feywild is all upside down and backwards. It makes me
So-
nervous to contemplate.
So you don't want to go by the Feywild.
Well, I just need a space between worlds, which the Feywild would have sufficed. But if we can go directly to this,
Sigil.
I'm calling it Sigil. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, if we go to the Sigil, we still have that chance, at least, to reach out. And we're where we want to be, and with the best head start we're going to have. Your mother, Marley, is in the possession of the Raven Queen by now, for sure. And a willing host to this nonsense plan. I fear how much time we do have, even if it takes some sort of ritual.
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely on the clock, you know? We need to
Then that should be our
save
priority.
my mother, and we need to save the Raven Queen, even if it's from herself, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely save your mother. The Raven Queen, whatever her fate is her fate. I mean, not that we shouldn't try to help her. I don't know. She's a god. They're mysterious beings, right? But your mother, yes. So there must be a way to get to Sigil from here. Sigil, Seagull.
Yes, I have the number.
Well, what
And
do we
as of
need?
this morning, I can get
Just
us right
go.
there.
Okay. We don't need any components or anything.
Might need some chalks.
Chalks. I'm sure there's a chalk mart around here somewhere.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I
So-
did want to stop by that cricket stand.
Oh, crickets.
I had
sure.
some cool rants before I was on my express where I still had to stop over in the lost city of Atlanta for some reason. And my breath terribly stinks like them and like I'm all dried out. But now I want more.
Oh.
Hideous cycle. Man, cool rants. Nothing for it. Anyway, so yeah,
He's trying the vendor's trying out cinnamon. He'd love to
Ooh,
know how
cinnamon moon crickets.
you
I'll
think.
check those
What do you
out.
think?
Sure. I'll be part of the test. The
I mean,
sample
I'd try a
group.
cinnamon cricket. Yeah, give me some cinnamons and some BBQ for the road. And I'll
BBQ
Hickory
crickets. Hickory cricket. Ah, we're
Yeah.
hickory cricket.
hickory crickets is very fun to say. So actually, yes, give me some hickory
Right?
crickets.
Good name for a band.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
And this is our song, Debbie.
Exactly.
uh,
Thank you.
yeah. So the flavors at the cricket stand. I know everybody wants to know. Hickory crickets, cinnamon, honey mustard, Cool Ranch, teriyaki, salt and pepper, all dressed, ketchup, salt and vinegar, pickle.
But it's pickle flavoring, right? Like dried dill and stuff. It's not. They
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pickle
yeah. No,
crickets.
yeah.
That sounds great.
Pickled crickets is down the street.
Yeah.
Pickled hickory crickets.
But these are just pickle flavored crickets.
Understood.
Do they have chicory? Chicory crickets too?
The vendor will note chicory crickets. And then kind of right under it, like marketing opportunity, question mark, question mark. Catchy, fun to say.
Right.
I'd like to point out this is technically D&D, what we're doing.
Exactly.
And large
World,
Luigi knows
world
it.
building. World building.
Look forward to Andy's DM's Guild follow-up restaurant menu.
3 campaigns from now, this will be a franchise, as I tend to do, and the owner will be very sad, as I also tend
Yes,
to
all
do.
the joy will have gone out of it.
Yes, capitalism sucks.
Sucks the joy out of anything. It's true. Okay, so chalks.
Yes, let me go get some chalks. Is there anything else we need to get on world before we fuck off on this adventure? It's
Do you have a god neutralizer shop here? Anything like that?
Some sort of ultimate
Just going-
nullifier.
Yes, that's it.
Something
Sounds good.
point at the skull of the earth and be like, "Your move."
Just
Bring it.
kind of keep thinking, what if we get there and the Lady in Pain is like, oh yeah, that checks out. That's totally. I'm trying to reunite with my girlfriend. Also,
God dang,
Well-
took her long enough.
Do we know if it's reciprocal at all? I mean, this could be a real
Oh,
stalker lady situation. You know what I mean?
maybe she'll like me if I inhabit this body. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty messed up. Yeah, I
Could
mean
be.
beyond the obvious messed up. That sure. Yeah, that's good. So we go to the Lady of Pain. I'm anticipating the reception we're going to get with a name like that, and we try and just be like, give her a heads up, or just see if there's wedding plans announced in the city, or
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just wonder if what's gonna happen if we come and try and rain on her parade with a name like the Lady of
The
Pain.
Lady of Pain. Maybe it's ironic. Maybe she's the sweetest thing. She's the sweetest bean. Lady of Bean. Well, is she one of these things where like the Raven Queen, where we show up and she is Sigil basically, and like there's just we're just gonna get banished again somewhere else, or turned into spaghetti or something?
I mean,
It's
we're
just
one for
kind of-
one so far.
True.
just mildly a legend. I don't know. I'm not terribly big on extraplanar studies. I mostly spy on people on this plane.
Right. It's good
This
you're
reality.
branching out.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have a better plan, but I'm just trying to prepare for the worst.
We have to rescue your mother from this fate. Yes, Lily?
Just now, I'm just urgent to go. Perhaps word of recall.
Ooh.
Does anyone have that?
No. I mean, no.
That would just be able to shunt us in an emergency back to somewhere safe.
Yeah.
The only
I took Moonbeam now.
excellent.
Word
That
of recall is great. I could take that eventually, but not.
Well, no.
Unless we retcon the level up and I retrain a spell, I could do that. I could retrain a spell.
Yeah,
But
but
we're talking about it now.
I don't. No, I don't want to say this at the time, Marley. But I do think we have a chance. It's just not a good one. And
plan.
our well, there's not a way around it. Martin, if the Raven Queen will be unable to get to Sigil as she is now, because powers, as they call them, but gods in general, are not allowed. Sensible sounding place, as far as I'm concerned. It's the best advertisement so far for the place. So she needs to inhabit your mother's body
in order to get there.
to become
makes
immortal.
sense. But when
At
she's
which
there,
point-
she won't be divine.
She will be mortal.
Right.
So rather than take on this Lady of Pain, if we can avoid it, I think we rather need to intercept anyone walking around looking like your mother.
Makes sense.
And hopefully dragging her back home. Hopefully. I don't know how we do that, but
Well, home is the Shadowfell, where the Raven Queen is.
And we're not allowed currently. But if she's
no. But once
not
she leaves,
divine
maybe
anymore,
right.
But then when she
will we be
goes,
allowed back in?
And maybe we don't take her back to the Shadowfell. We take her somewhere else. But then
that's
fear
what
for your
my
mother.
thought was. Well, Marley's doing fine outside of the Shadowfell. Mother should be fine too.
Well, not
Going back means that the Raven Queen could reassert her divine ability, and we just get back into the same position or worse, more likely worse, right?
She'll know our trick, I guess.
it. Marley, is possible that in order to do this thing, your mother will be an empty shell. There may not be any getting her back. I don't know how any of this works. So I don't want to give you no hope. I just want you to be aware that might be possible. I hope it's not. We know many great paladins and clerics and druids alike who will do their best, but we're in unfamiliar territory.
I understand.
I think I should go see to those chalks now. Hickory crickets. Hickory crickets. A roadie, like anyway.
I'm imagining them in like those like cone-shaped like popcorn bags, just like full of crickets.
Nope, you got a live one.
Hickory cricket on a stick. You just like
Just
slide it off with your teeth. Crunch.
Oh, God. They're a clean protein. Or so I'm told. Okay. I think now is a good time to talk about what did everyone take on Level Up. Storm.
I took the feat toughness. Or tough. I guess is what they call it. In this
Stronger
edition.
boy.
Stronger, harder to kill. Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
Sorry, I just found my note card that has all the Star Chasers NPCs on it. It was in a book I only use for Task Force Unlikely.
What? No wonder you didn't find it.
5 stars.
I am
No.
my father's son. Okay. Okay.
Tremendous.
But I found it, and that's the important thing.
That is the important thing.
Thank you, Liz. Marley.
I took a second cleric level
Excellent.
Bold.
because even though she was kicked out of the Shadowfell by the Raven Queen, she thinks that the Raven Queen's being real weird right now. Don't know what's going on with that, but believes in the idea of setting it all right. So she thinks that she is still kind of championing the Raven Queen cause in a way.
It's very Job.
And you're a grave domain, right? So you get to sense undead. Is that right?
I can turn undead. And,
Yeah.
Eyes of the grave.
Yeah, and I've got, Eyes of the Grave.
That was okay. That was at first level,
You have to
actually.
say
So
You have to say it like that.
you do. I will say
All
that.
Eyes of the Grave.
Let's see.
Do you hate DMs yet?
Path.
Next level.
Next level? All right.
Path.
You get to hate DMs too.
Yeah, you get to get rid of critical hits, right?
Yeah, cancel crits.
Ooh, that's pretty. I
Although-
should just get an adamantine breastplate. That'll take care of it.
Although Marley's channel divinity is you give a creature vulnerability.
Oh,
So that fucking sucks for me, and it's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, grave clerics up.
I love Grave Clerics. They are
Yeah.
Twilight and Grave are my favorite clerics.
Well, vulnerability doesn't. I mean, it's so rare on 5e. So
Mhm.
like, being able to just spam that on a target. Do they get a save?
Nope.
Or does it just happen? Oh fuck!
As an action, you choose one creature you can see within 30 feet, cursing it until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally hits it, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage. So it has to be an attack.
Uh-huh.
So like Fireball wouldn't count, but
if a paladin smote it,
Smite, inflict
oh
wounds.
my god! Right, and
Like-
if they
Anything that
crit,
requires an
if they
attack
crit,
roll.
and then oh my god.
Good thing that I just got a scimitar that lets me attack as a bonus action
Mhm.
too.
Boom, boom.
So that sucks. But I mean, it's great. Okay, perfect. And Hester.
Yes. Hester. Hester has... we're coming into the end of one story, and we're about to launch into the next. So I did take the standard attribute increase of charisma.
Interesting.
I am more charismatic because I do think she's learned a thing or two about being more empathetic and caring. But also likely leaving university behind, she has finished. I expect her to have finished her journey as a wizard. So I took the 12th level in wizard, but set myself up to hate DMs more in the future. As she is now ready to kind of more. She has ended Lily's journey and is beginning the Hester's journey.
Sorcery.
I can't wait for your sorcery bard warlock cheese build.
Hold on to your butts.
Technically,
And I know what
you could multi-class paladin.
it's true. No, unlikely
You
to
are
get
strong
level
enough.
20, but Sorcerer 6, Wizard 14 would be just the most hateful of DX.
That's a good combination too, because you're used to get your wizard cap, right, or your subclass cap 14,
Yes.
right?
Yes. That would give me 3 rerolls a day.
Just give me your DM screen and your dice. You don't need those anymore.
Yeah,
Don't
right,
need-
exactly.
I roll the dice now. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm the DM.
I'm the DM.
It's just
Andy, you roll your dice. No, I don't. Yes, you do.
and you have vulnerability to whatever it is. And they've run away. I'll just let you guys run this encounter. That's fine.
So I just clicked into my channel Divinity, and it's got a pretty sick tagline. It says, "Starting at 2nd level, you use your channel Divinity to mark another creature's life force for termination."
Nice.
It's fucking metal.
It's totally metal. You're pretty metal for a sweet bean.
Baseline.
That's where I'm wearing my really metal Final Fantasy 14 shirt.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's a fish on it. Okay. 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 So, you all get road crickets, chalks. Anything else anyone would like to buy? This is a fairly cosmopolitan little town square, so if you want to buy any magic items, potions, anything like that, I think you've all given away a lot of money and are still absolutely loaded. So,
Wow.
Can I get some new armor? Because the last I knew,
yeah, yours is
They
slightly
kinda
melted,
melted.
isn't it? Yeah.
Ooh, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind do you want?
the best I can get.
Okay, let's see. Let me just hold on. Let me click. Let me see what
I've got healing potions. I presume you guys are tracking your own.
efficiency in.
I don't think I have any potions. I think I've used them all up.
Do you want light or medium armor?
I guess medium.
Dude, if you can, you could get an adamantine breastplate.
Yeah, light will flex your whole dex, and medium might not. It'll cap out. So if your dex is high, then
Equipment here.
you
do
might
have a higher
you might still be
dex.
better off with light, just high light instead of
Right.
medium. But
Just armor.
as Timothy was just saying, if you can get adamantine, then you can, you
Not-
tend to be
not
able to
be
max
crit.
out the dex. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You don't want. Do you care about disadvantage on stealth?
No.
Okay.
Would you? I'm very quick to answer that.
I can turn into a stealthy animal.
There you go.
That's true. And the
Listen,
armor
this
gets
boy.
absorbed into your body. If you need to be stealthy, you can be. What?
Right?
Marty
Right,
just
Andy?
got stealthy and left.
No, I'm just thinking. Would that still apply? Because it's part of you.
Oh,
I guess you're not wearing it anymore, though.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not like clinky clanky anymore
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
it's your fur or your chitin or whatever.
Okay, so the best armor you can buy without caring about oh no, you might not be strong enough for that.
How strong are you?
I'm a 10.
13 is,
Oh, it
I
doesn't say.
think.
Half plate is AC 15 plus 2.
Pretty good.
Chain shirt is 13 plus 2 and doesn't impose disadvantage. Hide is 12 plus 2.
Plus, all these you can adamantinize for. I think you add like 500 to it or something. If it's
Adamantizable.
right.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's from Critical Role. It's like, what is this? Some kind of silk armor. This is Final
right.
Fantasy.
Oh, right. They introduced magical light armor, right? Which they hadn't.
Yeah.
The main system doesn't have. We're gonna get more Exandria stuff too.
We are coming soon
to a FLGS near you.
Okay, so did you want, what was it, half plate then, Marley?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 750. Let's see.
Cha-ching. Do we get a total on our horde loot remainder?
I believe it was.
Or are we just
a lot.
hand waving it as a lot?
I think Marty was keeping track of that.
No, that's a different stream.
I don't know that.
Damn it! It's just a lot, right? I think it was just one of these scoop and go kind of things.
We did figure
get
out
as much as you can before we get out of here.
It's less than a horde, but it's a whole bag of holding full of gold.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, but well, no, because I think both Storm and Hester. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
2 bags of holding. Yeah, I think is what's happening. We have 750 though, probably.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. You're at a high enough level that I'm not too worried about it. Buying regular armor and stuff is not scary when you're this magic.
Right.
But if you wanted magic armor, let me take a look real fast.
By the way, I have squishy dragon eyes and a fire glands. If we want to try and trade them or
that's true.
move them from the moon.
I have hearts and stuff too. I tried to move them down in Neverwinter, and all my friends got grossed out by it.
Did you offer them the dragon brain?
I did. They were horrified.
That's gross. Yeah.
I think they thought I wanted them to eat it.
It's a delicacy.
Almost
right?
you can get some kind of disease from that, I feel.
Right? Or you absorb the dragon's brain powers. Or maybe it possesses you. I don't know.
Yeah, I would be worried about charisma rolls.
Right.
I'm always worried about charisma rolls.
Not I. What's your charisma number, Marty?
It's 16.
Oh, good. Very good.
Tain't bad.
Okay. In terms of magical armor, the shop has mithril and adamantine.
Okay.
So adamantine negates critical hits. Mithril negates the stealth disadvantage.
And the strength requisites usually, but it didn't seem like we had one.
Yeah.
To worry about
Oh. Technically, as a druid, Marley cannot wear metal armor.
But as a cleric, she can, or the two are at cross purpose?
Let me double check. I've never enforced that rule ever, but so I'm not going to start now because I've always thought it was a flavor rule. But
what if I'm a terrible druid?
Maybe if that's why you're terrible, is because of the metal armor.
Yeah,
you're not terrible, Druid.
It's just some kind of chitin or glass.
Yeah,
right.
Glass is Morrowind.
Right. Like, let's get Dark Sound about this, guys. Come on.
I'm not going to enforce that. If Marley would like to flavor it as something made of something different, that's cool. If Marley doesn't care, because she's also a cleric, I've never quite understood that bit. Especially if they're
metal
using...
isn't a natural thing. You can't find metal anywhere. Yeah.
I think what it is
Certainly
that metal is worked and it's processed.
Right.
I think that's the idea about it.
So it's like leather.
Yeah.
You gotta,
in my day, clerics couldn't have edged weapons. So you know what?
That's
You're all getting off easy.
It's true. They couldn't. And druids had to only have a curved sword, if at all. Like it had to be a scimitar. Couldn't be straight lines.
I will take the adamantine for now.
Okay.
And I will think on the flavoring of it.
Yeah. Kind of iron bark or something.
Rock.
It's just stone.
Yeah, it's like Ben Grimm's skin cell cast off.
You can't move in it at all. It's just.
And I believe emo speed ironbark was what Nella was listening to in her room.
That's right.
Well, I remember that. She was mad at me.
But if I could flavor it to look very, almost like something Ariel would wear.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Goth as fuck.
I mean,
Skulls. Like it's all skulls.
my campaigns. Let's see. Let's see what kind of armor Ariel does wear. Let's see.
Just with like a green tint rather than a blue that I imagine that she dons. With her blue glowing, what's it called?
Frown. I think it's called a frown.
Yes, it's a blue glowing crown.
Sorry, right when you were drinking.
I can't be right.
Sorry, Soup.
It's all good. I didn't splurt it all over the place, so it's all good.
Good.
Oh, Splint. She wears. Oh, because she wears heavy armor. Okay, that makes sense.
Splint. Oh, right.
Okay, but yeah, you can get something very similar aesthetically, dark and brooding.
Cool. Marley's entering her emo phase, so you know.
It's cool. It's good.
Picked up a lot of good elvish metal.
It's like your parents separated. Your mom left your dad for another deity, kind of gone through some shit, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You're
I'm
a
gonna
true.
go break up a slash fig.
You're a true millennial now, Marley.
Totally.
You're so emo, even the Raven Queen doesn't understand you.
That's right. That's what we'll do. We'll have to out emo
Yes.
her. See, I think this is all Andy's secret way of getting Marley to take over the position of the Raven Queen in Shadowfell.
It's
The
all
intern.
up to you. I think I'm vying her actually to be the new Tiamat. It makes sense
Oh, okay.
in my head.
There's an opening.
Oh, there is an opening. Do you want 4 more heads?
No?
Okay.
She does want
Good
to be. She
good
does
answer.
canonically want to be giant, though. So
She does.
Oh.
She
So I
is
guess it all
canonically a
starts
size
there.
queen.
Wanting to be
I
giant
don't think
could
that
be
means
the
what you think
gate.
it means.
I'm pretty sure.
Wanting to be giant.
I'm gonna
could
look
be
it up on the internet with safe search off.
the gateway drug to multiple heads.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay.
Well, luckily you're throwing that computer away later.
There is.
Okay. So, all that settled. What did we decide?
Going directly to, I think.
To the place. Yeah.
Okay.
Things are going to be weird over there, but
Andy, I have a question
Yes.
about if I got a spell scroll as a bard, since I have magical secrets, can I do any spell off a spell scroll?
Yes, I don't like how spell scrolls work in 5e, so basically any caster can use any spell scroll.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be on my list specifically. No. Okay, cool.
No, and non-casters, I think I just limit the level of scroll they can use.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the idea of a non-caster casting too. Via that.
I think that's the idea of scrolls. But
Yeah, that's
I agree. Totally. It's like, okay, I'll wing it.
yeah,
The fighter or whatever.
yeah, and maybe give them a check or something if it's funny.
Right.
but-
Right. I was just thinking about that word recall thing. If we could get a spell scroll of that, and then I cast it, so it's on us, and then we have it, and we can come back to a place that's safe. But I think we have to start in whatever space when we cast it. I think it's
Correct. Yes, you have to cast the anchor.
right in the
Yes.
anchor location. So it would obviously have to be someplace here on Brawl, which might be fine, right? Because it's another place to go.
If we really need a quick escape, we can just piss off the Lady of Pain. She'll throw us into the labyrinth, and then easy peasy.
Yeah, then you just got to get out of the eternal maze that no one's ever escaped from.
I can do it.
Word of recall. You can?
Yeah,
Because
I like your confidence.
yeah. I've been to uni. It's fine probably.
I've gotten out of I climbed up to the top of a maze. I don't know if that would they let me. They'd probably kill me or shoot me if I get to the top. I saw Squid Game, so who knows what'll happen.
For real.
So you can cheat in Zelda doing that too.
Oh well, that's okay.
But yeah, I mean, look, I'm apparently the Hester or something. The universe isn't going to let me languish in some magical oubliette. To be fine, probably.
Yeah, you don't have any daughters yet.
Have you heard of hubris?
Oh, Professor Hubris?
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Professor
Hubris.
Hugh,
Yeah.
hubris, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to know what his father did for a living.
Yeah.
Very popular.
You mean Elisha Moyle?
Yes.
Lovely man.
Keep the
Lovely
tip.
man.
Yeah. Anyway. All right.
These jokes are free, people. Just like and subscribe. You can get them every week.
Moving on to score a spell scroll. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how much is that going to run me? Word of recall is probably.
And do we need two of them though? That's kind of my fear. And actually, at that point, can I start transcribing them? Like, no, we don't have.
It has to be. I think it's the
That's
cleric
not a wizard
spell.
spell. I could cast it, but I couldn't put it in my spell book.
No, but Marley might, depending on the level. Word of recall is like 5th level. Is that right?
It is a 6th level spell.
6th.
Oh, then with a long nap, Marley can just wake up with that, can't she?
No, because it's a 6th level cleric spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got.
Spellcaster level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'm a 6th level cast. I mean, I can cast 6th level spells, and as a bard, and with Andy's house rule, it should be okay.
Oh yeah. Any of you can cast it for sure. But yeah, it would be. You'd have to get 2 scrolls to do it.
Okay, let's do that. Subtract whatever.
Yeah, we might very easily get in over our heads. Yeah, I'm going to get some knickerlickers, because if we're not going back to the ship,
or if you get stuck in a labyrinth for eternity, you want to have something to take the edge off.
A couple road sodas for the labyrinth.
Hi, we're Labyrinth Road Soda. It's Uncle Debbie.
I like it.
Right? Labyrinth Road Soda. Marty came up with it, really. Mm-hmm. I'm just channeling.
It's a collaborative effort, like a band.
Absolutely. We are collaborative.
All the members of Queen were equally important and therefore get equal screen time.
Okay. Someone's been talking to Brian Mays.
5,000 gold apiece for the scrolls, so a total of 10 grand.
Okay.
I think it's probably worth it, though. We are signing up for
Word
some
of recall
bullshit.
is worth it. So again, 2 of them to cover 2 people, right? 2 each.
Real quick, don't want to throw a huge wrinkle in it. Do we want to revisit the try to get back to Alvar, set the word of recall on home base instead of... It still takes dipping into a Feywild or
I'm down.
dipping down to Toril to talk to Magalyn. Hester doesn't know that part, but it's available to us.
Well,
and I believe Storm has the sigil sequence, City of Sigil sequence to Magalyn.
I do.
Okay. Just
let's do it.
Setting word of recall somewhere safer than just back to Brawl, which puts us back at kind of square one.
Well, we could even do it on whatever vessel we want to
All
go
right.
to, right?
Give me this Magalyn's number and
Okay.
yeah. Hey, Magalyn's super chill. This is more Marty talking about it, and also like she just got like, thanks to her sister fucking up her hall, like she's just got fucking doors everywhere. Actually,
Great.
shit, we're on the moon. We might be able to find the door to a place. No, it's got to be one-sided, right? It's got to be. One-sided.
No,
Right.
if you can find it, if it's propped open, you can go through it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
right. No. We can teleport to her bedroom.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, she doesn't mind.
Maybe there's a cat door option.
Yeah, I mean,
No?
maybe she just left the rock in it,
Right.
or she's been
I'm
kidnapped
down.
again.
I think this is good. So,
Okay.
all right. So,
Okay.
do we want to? So
right,
we have this.
so-
We go Banff there.
2 birds with 1 rock of brawl.
Okay.
Kabam.
So, Storm shares the sigil, right?
Sequence.
Sigil sequence. All right. Stupid Zeb Cook.
It's never not confusing.
Sequence to Hester. Hester does a bunch of waving her hands in the back alley behind the large Luigi's.
Sticking her tongue out the whole time. She's
Oh, yeah.
Kind of hastily lighting candles. It's good enough.
shit.
You can hear a crack and a hum as the teleportation circle activates.
Yeah, shit. Always wanted to do this. Everybody in the circle, real quick. It closes in like 10 seconds.
Banff.
Womp, womp. You appear in an elegantly appointed study. A bunch of plants all over the place. Birds are kind of roosting up in the top. And just a very beautiful but kind of tired-looking elf with little circles under her eyes, her hair kind of in a messy bun, wearing a bathrobe and big fluffy slippers, kind of shuffles in with a cup of coffee. She says, can I help you?
Greetings. We come bearing cinnamon crickets.
Fresh
Didn't
from
say
the...
no
Are they
to-
hot?
To a
They
T.
are hot, right off the cart. Here you go.
The moon crickets.
Fresh up a brawl.
Nothing better than brawl crickets, my dear.
Right? Am I right?
She says, Storm, welcome back. Give me a second.
Thank you.
And she walks behind like a changing screen and never stops walking and comes out the other side fully put
Like-
together.
Elizabeth Taylor or something, right? Wow.
Fucking balls, absolutely.
I love this place.
She says, well, you're welcome to hang about. There's always something to be done.
Oh, well, I may take you up on that. But right now, we have to... I'm sorry, we need to get to... where are we going again? Exactly?
We have to move between spheres, dear. My
Yes.
friend
yes.
Storm helped me understand that you can move us with some speed. I don't... If you need favor for favor, I know how this works. We're capable, and we'll do whatever it would take to do that, but we need to get to giant space. Let me know if I'm blowing your mind, but I have a feeling that was great, girl. You do it. You do you.
A little airplane, kind of a paper airplane, kind of appears in like a green or a blue like swirling portal and hits her in the side of the head. She says, "Goddamn Sorens." Your favor has been paid in full by N.A. Soren. He says to never bring it up again. So I can help.
Thank you.
Tremendous. This N.A. Soren sounds super nice. What a great guy.
He isn't, but it will help. He's been very good to me. I appreciate him. He's how I got to the moon. Again. Anyway. Okay. Do you need anything?
Me?
Magalyn? You. Beyond the crickets, I mean?
Oh, believe me, I'm going to milk this for all it's worth. He hates me,
Oh, good.
so I'm going to make him work for it.
Good. Well, great. Excellent.
He also hates my mother.
Mm.
That one's a little more understandable.
She was very kind to me. She gave me this great boot.
Yeah. Couldn't afford a pair, mother.
I think it's, I don't know. It's like baby steps, no pun intended. Maybe I'll get the next shoe next time I come by.
She says, no, she is quite polite to those who show her reverence. Just don't try and be her teenage daughter.
Family's heart.
I feel like I've never connected with another character more.
Thank you. I'm sorry. And you are?
Hi, I'm Marley.
A pleasure, Marley.
I am Lily. I am. The
Say it.
Hester?
She says, I of course recognize a Hester when I see one.
These are my dear friends. My sisters, if you will.
And make sure you hold them dear, Storm. And make sure they are safe.
I will.
You all seem like lovely people.
Thank you. Mostly.
Yes.
Love what you're doing, dear. This is great.
Oh. Would you like a bird?
I have one.
Oh. They simply won't die.
Huh?
No, they just live forever. You have to will them to people. It's awful.
Yeah, I see.
I can turn into a bird. I feel like I shouldn't have told you that after you.
You're showing off. It's not like you. Are you alright?
I'm going through some stuff.
I know. Here, I'm going to give you a hug. I'm going to purr and stuff. It's alright.
She says, well, follow me. And she starts to walk down the spiral stairs. A Tensor's floating disc kind of catches up to her, and it has fresh tea on it for anyone who would like it. It's like a full tea cart service.
Oh, there's more cream. I'll just take some of the cream.
Lemon, of course. Thank you. Cream. Americans.
No, just the cream.
I see.
just popping open those little creamer pods. Slamming them.
That's right. Okay, guys. Put that off my fur. Good.
Okay. She walks down to this long hallway that Storm, even from the last time you were here, has only gotten longer, and kind of now it's starting to wind off into various other kind of hallways and corridors. You can see on a couple of the doors there's kind of this chicken scratch carved into the door frames, which none of you speak thieves can't, so no one knows what it is. But it's usually like a little fire thing, like a lizard skull. It's just the moon. And you're like, well, that one's the moon.
A lizard spell, huh? Put that one. Cool. But we're going to giant
Sometimes
space.
elf dummies have to navigate your weird circle hall of doors, and
I didn't say a thing.
it just carve whatever's available. The only language they're capable of reading.
She wasn't here for half that campaign, so how were you? Thought it was abandoned.
You're a bunch of snow packed around a ruby. Loser. Good time. The best jokes are the jokes that only two people get.
Yep. She walks down the hall, a part of the hall you've not seen before, Storm. And she's like, stone giants, you said?
Please.
Yes, please. Yeah. Close as you can get.
She kind of carves a little magical sequence in the door, and she's like, or in the air, and she's like, Steinjolten. Yes. She starts to count, and she's like, Titan, Storm, Cloud, yes, Storm, or Stone. She points at a aptly large stone door, knocks on it twice, and it slowly opens. And she says, I can't guarantee where it will take you in relation to where you need to be, but it is indeed a way to the planet of Steinjoten. If you need anything else, I'm happy to be a Deus Ex Machina for whatever you need. That's what I was designed for. No, she says, if you need anything else, if N.A. Soren owes you any more favors that you'd like to parlay to me, that's great. He's a real pain in my ass.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He's a real pain in everyone's ass. So it's we've all gotten used to it.
Yes, it's more of a feature than a flaw, I think, at this point.
Yes.
Right? Ever grateful and ever raptured to be in your presence. So perhaps we will return when we aren't under any sort of pressing business, just to be social.
She says, I look forward to stories of your journeys. It has been some time since I've walked the plains in any capacity, spell jamming or otherwise.
Well, we certainly have tales to tell, so we'll be back, provided we survive our next encounter.
And if you don't, in the next life then.
In the next life. Optimism. I like that.
You are full, my hero. I love everything about this. You are what I aspire to be. If you ever need a favor from a Hester, Green Hilly, if you need to write it down.
Oh, I'm familiar. Yes.
Yes, no. Green Hilly. If you ever need like a sheep coming out crooked, birthed properly. Actually, I can do that too. You know what? Anyway.
Stories about how strong Mrs. Breach is.
So strong. So strong. Courage. But yes, if you need any Hester-related things, local branch Green Hilly 1338, or ring me, dear. If I'm on another plane, I'll answer every time. Gotta get one of those changing screens. That's amazing. I'm saying that as I'm walking through the door. Like, absolutely brilliant. It can't be that hard of an enchantment. If conjure chair is possible, then.
Right, as you bloop through the passage.
Yeah. In the background, Marley tried to do just straight black tea and then decided immediately that she hated it and just was heaping in scoops of cream and sugar and then sees everybody else heading through the door and okay, sets it down and then goes through the door.
The whole lemon floating in
it. Cheers, darling.
Yeah.
Just pours the tea into the sugar container. That's better.
Storm returns his saucer with cream, prestidigitates it clean, all the plates clean, and bows deeply, doffing his chapeau as he does. Takes her hand in his. Doesn't kiss it, but does the gesture. I think, which is how you're supposed to do it, and passes through.
Yeah, she does like a flirty little curtsy back to you.
Mm. A flirtsy.
Nice.
Nice.
And you can hear the door close, and you can hear like a couple rings, and then she goes, N.A., darling.
Oh, no.
Suck it, Nate Sr. If only I could make 6 more elves call you today, I would.
You're in this barren stone wasteland. The sky is as gray as the earth.
Wind.
Just and before you can see a fairly large expanse of nothing. In the distance, mountains. To your east, a series of canyons, and occasionally what looks like maybe earth motes kind of flying through, or floating in the air, just hurtling. Just big boulders hurtling. Earth motes floating.
That's hilarious, like they're on the freeway driving.
I get lower. I get
Yeah.
I walk back through the door.
Dig a trench. So can we send to find Alvar?
Yes. Alvar, sorry about that. Might not have been that long to you. Don't know what the exchange rate is. Anyway, we're back. Not where you left us, but on the planet. I gotta be near 25 by now, so
Yep. On the plant.
On the planet.
On the what? On the what? Now, Alvar says,
plant. What plant?
"Hello? You see these rocks?
This is somewhere flat and gray. Come find us.
No, Alvar goes, oh, hey. Weather's been good, so that's fine. We're all good here. Situation normal.
Here it comes.
Where you at? We'll come get you. Why, has it been weird for you?
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not in the conversation.
Can I cast something like up in the air?
Yeah, pyrotechnics?
Yeah, does anyone have any? Like, I can make little
Skywriting?
Oh,
That's
that
the
would be a
spell I
good
was
one.
thinking of, Skywrite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good spell.
Should have bought that.
My friend just used that in a game.
I've got a story.
Yeah, in the first campaign I DM'd, there was in the adventure, there's just a scroll of Skywrite, and I was like, well, this is worthless. And I gave it to them, and they figured out a way to use it.
I made it
Hold
my
on.
mission. We are going to use Skywrite.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you have
Surrender
Skywrite?
Dorothy, if nothing else, right?
Do you have Skywrite, Marley?
I do not have Skywrite, but I
Okay.
do have Moonbeam.
Okay, let's see how big Moonbeam is.
It's a
40
40-foot high cylinder.
Well, that's pretty big.
And it's glowing. It's light.
Yeah.
So if we do it after dark, it's certainly going to get some notice.
And summon invisible dogs. Does that do
Did
anything
you
for
hear the
anybody?
dog outside?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. There's one dog in my building. It's like there's this woman who walks 2 dachshunds, and as she's walking the dog out, the dog like announces itself. And my apartment is literally over the hallway to the back door. So I hear this dog before it goes out, like in the hallway under my apartment, like. And then once it hits the open air, my window's open. It sort of is like, I'm here and I'm gonna go take a shit. Whoa. Every day, several times a day.
knows.
Everybody knows. He's out there now doing it. He knows I'm talking about him.
Yeah. Put some
Talk
respect on my name.
Don't put shit about me on the internet.
Okay, so Marley, do you summon a Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's Moonbeam it up.
You all from the canyon in the distance can see the dragonfly kind of pull out and fly towards you all. It lands. No, it's not on this planet.
Oh shit!
It's on the
Didn't
Storm
they drop
Giant
us
planet.
off?
No. Vraska dropped you off.
Oh, right.
So
Now
it's in the
would
same
we have
sphere.
Would
Yes.
we have
Yeah.
remembered that?
Yes.
Could we have gone to the Storm Giant Sphere instead?
Yeah,
Or-
I was just gonna make them fly to you from the Storm Giant planet, but
Yeah.
cool.
Will that give us time for a long rest?
yeah.
All right,
Why don't we do
You
that?
want to just stay in Stoneland, and that's cool.
We can switch out spells as needed, etc. I'm trying to think. I kind of want my traveling spell kit on. I don't expect to fight immediately, but then don't want to leave the whole guard down. Anyway, yeah, we can switch out spells. We can refresh spell slots, etc. And then by the time Alvar gets here, we get on. We cast Word of Recall. We teleport over. With the instruction that they get. Well, now, Andrew, let me make sure that this makes sense. If we No, never mind. We don't have a teleportation circle on the dragonfly.
No.
Never mind.
Not yet, but you can. And
Yeah.
over a
So
year's time, if you cast it every day.
Maybe we send them to Toro space in the meantime.
Yeah, we take them a couple weeks to get there, but
Right, but we can teleport back to Toro space. We can't teleport back to. Oh no, we can word a recall back.
yes, yeah, you can teleport from Sigil anywhere, basically.
Okay.
So that rule.
All right. Yes.
Because the sigil is like a Venn diagram for planes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
it's
More
like
or
they're
less,
all-
yes.
It's the corner of every plane or
Both a
something.
circle and a spire.
Exactly. So
Right.
yeah, so the rules are laxer there. It is because it replaces Spelljammer as the way to get between planes and settings. So
Yeah, while we're waiting for a ride, let's just kind of set up camp in the exciting flats
Stone Giant Flats.
of Steinjotunheim or whatever it is.
I think that's it.
yeah, yep. Okay. So the gray turns to slightly darker gray as night approaches. Everyone can take a long rest, reset their spells. Although I don't think anyone took any damage in their side adventures.
Yeah, but I did spend a number of spells, so.
Oh yes,
You did.
and then
I'll
Marley
roll 2d20s.
and Hester can
Really?
reset their spells.
Did you say you just rolled 2d20s?
I will roll 2d20s.
For
thought your
portent.
portents were both
Yes.
20s. I was like, holy shit.
Now that would be, yeah.
Right?
I don't
Then
wanna
you would
roll-
really hate DMs.
Yeah.
Yes. What's going on? Sorry, I think they changed the interface a little bit.
Are you having trouble?
For D&D Beyond has changed subtly.
Did
Oh,
they?
shit. I rolled
Just they've been doing
Oh.
stuff just gradually. Things
All right, I'm going to take the 6 and 19 because they were the first I rolled. Although, boy, I would really like that.
6 and 19 is great.
That's pretty good. Good.
Yeah. How do
Good
I,
range.
Where's my? Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It adds them together. It's always done that. But
Yeah.
um,
All right. This is episode 50, right?
52.
52.
Oh, shit. Right.
Unless I've counted wrong, which is very possible. But
Split the party. Hester, I have is 50.
So it should
Right,
be
but
50.
split the party. Marley was
51,
51,
of course,
yes,
of course.
Yeah.
Apologies. I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Okay. So the last you all saw the dragonfly, it was not in good shape as it had been struck by lightning.
That's correct.
It has been patched, and you'll be honest, you thought it would look better than this
Okay.
for the amount they were charging you. And
Maybe after this, go to the fire giant.
yeah, Alvar lands. Him and Warminster come down, and they go. Alvar just goes, "I know, okay." God, first of all, I get it. You took another spaceship. That's cool. I'm not even mad about it.
What? No, that's not what happened.
I'm just gonna interrupt him and give him a big hug.
Okay, we're hugging now.
Some of us are.
Marley, you okay?
I'll take a rain check on that answer.
Warminster, kind of just group hug. Marley,
Squish.
Marley, did someone hurt you? Can I shoot them? Marley, look me in the eye. I'll shoot God. I'll do it.
Funny
well,
you should say that.
Hold on
yeah.
to that.
Marley, there's a second time for everything. I'll shoot God.
Almost just really burying the lead there.
Yeah, Warminster, we talk.
Onto the ship!
Martin, I have my sympathy pistol right here.
Kabam! My hug pistol.
Locked and loaded.
Knifey doesn't even come down the gangplank. He kind of just falls off the side of the ship, kind of scuttles over, and he goes, "I smell crickets."
I give him some crickets.
Hey, hickory.
I
Hickory. Hickory.
absolutely godlike crickets with my life.
I missed you too.
I'll give Knifey a hug.
Alva, I
Even
feel
Knifey
personally
gets a hug.
responsible for the state of the ship, but I do suggest going to fire giants next time.
Well, okay. First of all, not our fault. Not my fault. Wait, it wasn't. Wait, no. Wait, we'll do that. Kind of thinks for a second because he thought like for a second you were accusing him of something, but you really weren't. So he's just not used to that from you.
I get it.
He was ready for a fight that wasn't there.
No. Trying to be better. Not always succeeding. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Where to?
Well, here's the thing. Do we want them to go to Toril?
I would say first things first, get the rest of the dragonfly fixed. Again, go to the fire giants, better craftsmen, and storm giants are all posh. Or go anywhere you'd like. We just need to set home base at the ship, and then we're going to teleport off ski. We have some unfinished business with the Raven Queen.
Do we want to bring Warminster and his god gun?
There's a story there, Warminster, and America wants to know.
Who?
America, my friend John America. He's
John
yeah.
America.
Professor John America.
Professor John. Professor of
Guns
American
and Liberty
Studies.
I was
Studies.
gonna say dream magic. I don't know. That's a bit of a
Yeah,
stretch,
yeah.
but
Yeah, that's far too
American
hopeful.
Dream Magic.
That's some real Alex Ross, Uncle Sam shit right there.
Totally, man. Totally. So they need to get the ship repaired and then Toril, or
I think so, though. Goodness gracious, you might want to go back to. Was it Fae Space you dumped all our gold? You go back there.
oh,
I would
right.
like to point out that wasn't me. I would never.
No, it was the first suspicious thing
wasn't.
you.
It wasn't all our gold.
No.
On the grave of my mother, never. She's not dead.
But you have a grave for her, just in case.
She was a planner.
Right.
Tinker
It's a good
knows.
place.
You know, they can just go at any time via
It's a good place.
explosions.
It's a good place to tear, to swear things.
Yeah.
As long as
At
there's
least.
something left to bury.
Okay, so
He's a cream, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
so we're doing word recall on the ship, yes?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. I'll go to the common area, or we'll go. Well, I guess we're both casting it, right? So, I guess maybe the lunchroom or whatever, our
Yeah, I think.
kitchen area.
Well, no, only one of you needs to cast it. It's just you need to cast it once to designate the safe space.
Anchor it.
And then when you need to get out of dodge, you'll use the second spell or the second scroll to cast it to go back to.
I thought you just had to say the word. I think that's how it works. I don't think you have to cast it again. You just say the word recall. Like if you set the word as, peanut butter. You're like, peanut butter, and then you go back.
I think it was 2 castings, but
Yeah, so,
maybe
okay.
not.
So, Word of Recall says you and up to 5 creatures instantly teleport to your previously designated sanctuary. And then the second paragraph is, you must designate a sanctuary by casting this spell within a location.
So it is 2 castings.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's like it's like teleportation circle, except it doesn't take a year.
Yeah.
But
And-
casting it, but I'm sorry, I'm confused. So, but casting it is saying the word. So, right? Because it's a word of recall. It's not a casting. You're not like using your action, or are you to?
Yeah, you have to cast it at the
Or is
space
it-
you want to go
or is
to,
it-
and then cast it again to go there.
Yeah, because
Right.
it says if you cast the spell without first preparing a sanctuary, the spell has no effect. So you have to designate the sanctuary by casting the spell first, and then you have to
Right.
cast it again by
And the casting is
teleporting.
just verbal, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it is just, peanut butter. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
So it is.
Okay.
And now technically, this has to be a place strongly linked to your deity. So
Yeah, that's the thing that's given me hesitation of taking it before.
now,
I'm like,
I'm not saying you can't do it here. I just want to hear your argument.
what about my deity?
No, why is this place? Why is this place your word of recall? Why is this your sanctuary?
Because this is about a community. This is about our my God is a loving God that believes in growth and evolution and connectivity and all sorts of things, and it really centers itself around the kitchen, which is the center of intellectual discourse, and the hearth. So that's why this place is, I think, sacred. It's where everyone should come to. It's where family meetings should happen. It's where things open up and grow.
Okay, perfect. So peanut butter or whatever you would like. There's a satisfying hickory crickets.
I think chicory crickets.
Chicory
you go.
crickets.
Chicory crickets.
Sort of alliterative, sort of.
Sort of.
There is this warm feeling that sort of emanates everyone in the area, and an audible little snap and a kind of almost a physical touch. Everyone just kind of feels warm and compressed, like they have a weighted blanket on them for a moment, and then it passes. But Alvar's kind of like, you're not gonna, the ship will still like fly, right?
Well, oh yeah, sure.
In this condition?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh, gnomish Han Solo. No, again, I will go over in a way that I probably did say that, but just kind of, I believe Storm has the bag of holding, so let's leave some gold to repair the ship.
Okay.
And do not stay still. The goop are still out there, and they certainly know that we are their enemy now. I told my sphere about it, and so they should be making preparations post-haste. There's no dramatic irony there, since there was a post-credit sequence in my episode. But you can go to story space, you can go to Toral space, you can go anywhere you want, but don't sit still and don't let them catch up to you again. We will come back here when we are
And buddy system, always.
Yes.
Can't remember. I was thinking when you were speaking. Oh, I remember. So they're going to get the ship cleaned up, right? Cosmetically repaired. Is there any potential option of maybe getting like cloaking technology put on the ship, like magical kind of stuff? And if so, if we have a sack full of horde loot, and they're going to do this, and we're worried about people scoping us in space, this might be something proactive we can do. if it's getting done, if ship's getting attention anyway.
Hey, do we have to worry about the Winter's Tooth too? Do we? I'll leave that up to Alvar whether or not he wants to quickly flee them. My mother was the most value on that ship, but we did have allies there.
Yes.
I'm glad to see that lifeboats are an optional feature on Spelljammers.
Right.
We call that a Christopher Summers. It's been 0 streams since we've dunked on Christopher Summer. Flip the
Nice.
sign.
Alvar will get back to you on the cloaking technology.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just if so, I'll give him a like. Do we want to give him an allowance that he can pay for it all at once, or that he can drop a deposit and then,
Yeah, wait.
Probably all at once.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
best
we-
not to
but-
go into.
But we don't know what that will cost, the cloaking thing. So should we give him an extra amount, like twice as much as it would cost? Or
Yeah, let's leave him with a handsome sum. We don't know what they take in Sigil, but
well,
we'll navigate it.
right.
Um,
Hopefully we won't need much pocket change, because what are we going to get there? Unless we're bribing people. Okay.
know what to expect.
So again, I don't know. So we spent. I'm just tracking what we spent. So we spent 10,000 gold on the spell scrolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You were having out 7 grands on your stream. Not all of them were taken, but you were making it rain coin.
Right. So, how much are we saying we're giving Alvar for this cleanup / upgrade?
Andrew, can you give us a realistic expectation?
Yeah, sorry.
right.
No, because I did find there are cloaking devices in Spelljammer.
Oh,
Cool.
It's a new kind of helm, so it's going to be expensive. And basically, you divert some of your spell power from driving the ship to cloaking it, and it kind of just like it's a Star Trek cloak. It makes it look like the space around it.
And it compromises the speed. Like, so if you're burning a 9th level slot, you do 3 levels for defense and
Right.
6 levels for speed
Yeah,
or whatever.
So
or
you'll be
mix it up how you like.
Yeah, so you'll be slower while it's active, but you're cloaked. It's great.
That's cool. All right, great.
Okay.
I don't know what the other two of you feel, but I'm in favor of that. It can only help. All right, cool. So what do we want to give him for that?
as much as we can.
Right.
We'll need some money where we're going, but
Right.
I'm a folk hero. I can just shack
Walk
up.
in anywhere, and I can
Yeah.
like sing for our suppers, so I'm sure that will help. Not that I have the entertainer background, because I don't, but I am an entertainer.
You don't? What do you have? Spy?
So I'm a spy. I have spy background. Yes. Spies and catnip.
Yeah, it's just never come up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And if the fire giants are too expensive, maybe they could pop back by the Doar. Our credit
true.
seems pretty good with them.
Plus, Alvar knows them.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah. So total cost to repair plus the cloaking helm will be 6,000 gold.
Oh wow, that's really reasonable.
Yeah, I am surprised, but
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
what is listed.
So I'm putting minus 6,000. I'll give them 6,000 and then some extra just to resupply food and shit like that. If they, restock the larder and any extras. All right, cool. Lovely.
Do we want to officially disembark the interns, so to speak? They were to go back and try to find cat space or whatever.
Right, the lost sphere of Zyvan.
Yeah. Do we want to initiate that? I think actually we wanted to send the Winter's Tooth back there because it's not as hot for them. Or at least maybe the two elves that are at least...
Right.
I don't know. I just want to make sure that we send that ball spinning so it can carome into other balls. But yeah, I think Lily just kind of takes stock of this place that I think surprises her, even that she considers home more than she probably thought she did. Especially now that she feels her mother's safe. It's really taking her kind of to retake stock, and it feels good to be back here. And after that, the spell was cast, and that kind of warm, weighted blanket feeling kind of came over. I think she really appreciates that. Yeah, this is right. This is where she would want to return.
Good.
Okay.
And then she starts drawing on the floor in chalk.
Yes.
Villyana, get a mop.
No, wait. We're doing something.
Well, I understand that, but when you're done, you're going to leave a mess.
Chalk is hard to get up.
Oh, yeah. That's going to really settle
in the wood grain? Oh.
It's actually hard to clean. When I ran the theater in Brooklyn, someone did a show and they drew on the brick wall with chalk.
Oh.
I scrubbed that wall for 8 hours and the chalk was still there.
Oh.
It was brutal. Like little trace amounts. It just doesn't go away. Anyway.
Especially in that brick texture.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure our ship is not made of brick, but wood grain. Right.
It's fine.
That's cool. That's cool, right? We'll just prestidigitate it off. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
If we need to reinscribe different sequences. Are you going to dedicate this here in the kitchen?
Oh,
Why
I
not,
do.
right?
I had my whole like steamer trunk that I had to bring with me from home because Dr. Professor Warden Weird was
That's right.
Get that out of my office.
Out of my office.
I would like to quick switch out luggage, a clean pair of just about everything, and a disguise, of course. I will need to go as some kind of
What are you gonna
deranged or something?
Well, you've got your saucy French maid, and then you've got Bellatrix deranged, and then
yes.
What?
I'll bring both.
One?
You don't know. You don't know until you're there. Again, Hester has absolutely no idea what to expect there.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Marley, Knifey comes up to you and seeing you're all like kind of just dressed in all black and you've never had any color, kind of looks around like for a disguise for you and just pulls off his hat and hands it to you like, this will help. It's a disguise.
Thank you. I don't know that I need a disguise, but
I just thought you might, because Mrs. the Captain does. Miss Marley.
Well, thank you, Knifey. I'll don it proudly.
I message Cantrip you. Don't worry, I'll prestidigitate it. And I do. I clean it for you.
I'll just say out loud in my head also, thank you so much.
You
Sure.
see all these lice just die. Hit the ground.
All collected around a piece of gas station sushi.
That he had under his
That's
hat.
what that was. I'm growing my own wasabi under there.
Oh my god.
Is that what you do with wasabi? I don't even know.
Cranium wasabi is the new...
I regret coming back.
Did you miss me? It's been like 20 episodes.
You got a bomb.
Has it been that long?
No, but it's been a long time.
It's been,
I was waiting
feels
for
that
him
long.
to show up at any time and be like, I've been here the whole time.
I've been here the whole
The whole time.
Been cleaning the bathroom, Mrs. Raven Queen. Oh, hello. Like shuffles out from the back.
It's me,
Side
Moppy.
job.
I sweep.
Moppy sweep.
Sweep.
Moppy sweeps. Right.
This is my brother, Scrubby. He scours.
I simply must be rid of this place.
Just bamf.
You're just like fucking chalk, right? The chalk as fast as you can.
It's all sloppy.
Right, that's a triangle with an eye in it. Don't worry
It
about
knows what I mean. It's close enough.
Yeah, whoops. How did you guys wind up in Seattle?
Yeah.
Funny story.
My sister looks a lot like the Abyss.
Same
It's
difference.
just-
More than I would have thought.
It's a living. It just cuts out to the Space Needle, and you're just like, and that's how we ended up in the real world. This
I'm going to Wizards of the Coast.
Exactly.
This campaign
To
took a
kick some
weird turn.
ass. Chris Perkins can help us get back.
Chris Perkins is canonically in Adventures.
That's
so
true.
Yeah.
We can go bother him. It's your own fault, Mr. Perkins.
Took him long enough to get Spelljammer on the books.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a word.
Also, fix. What was the thing we wanted to fix? Encumbrance? That's not it. I can't remember.
Increases to level, overall level. That's what
Oh, well, there was that. No, but there was what's the thing? There's something that you were mad about. It was a while ago, and it's something like it's like a very minor rule. I can't remember.
Oh, that sounds like me. I
Yeah.
get very turned up about very minor things.
But you're
Major
right.
things.
It doesn't make sense. I can't remember what it is. It's great story, Andy.
Fantastic. My favorite part was the end.
Oh, where it went nowhere and it meant nothing. Mine too. Okay. So, another crackle, another teleportation. You guys are turning into Task Force Unlikely.
Bamf, bamf,
It's your
bamf.
fourth location this episode.
Now we just need Shemeshka to show up.
Yeah,
no,
you're
wait,
just going to
don't do
start
that, please.
getting jet lag.
Careful what you say.
Careful what you say. We are absolutely going to her backyard.
So,
Yeah, right.
So,
Got it. Knifey, are you finished back here? Whoa.
so you pop up into a shop, a busy shop, and
Did you write that
kind of looking around, like you can see like a jar of something kind of wobbles and starts to fall.
I catch it.
Okay. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
It's pretty good. 24.
Okay, yeah. One-handed, quickly dive forward and catch it. And appearing from behind the corner of the shop is a fox-faced demon. I'm sorry, fiend. Wearing robes, sharp, glistening fangs. And they say, "Oh, hello. Welcome to the Friendly Fiend."
Hi.
My name is Akin. How may I
Akin?
Akin. A''Kin. How may I assist you?
We were hoping to arrive in the city of Sigil.
And that you have. This most wondrous place.
Fantastic. And this is the Friendly Fiend. And what is the Friendly Fiend?
What is it not?
One of those places. Well,
He plucks something from the jar that was almost knocked over, and he says, "Here, take it, please."
what is it? What does he hand me?
He hands you a luck stone.
Oh. A luck stone from a fiend. And a friendly fiend. Identify? Is it really a luck stone?
It is indeed a luck stone.
Of course, if it's cursed, identify won't help me.
Akin, thank you for your hospitality. Do you have a teleportation circle here that you are aware of?
He says, Oh, I thought I discontinued that years ago. Where did you get it from?
Oh, yes, there's always like a second authentication. You have to click through, dear. Yeah, it will kind of be like,
You're probably
and
still getting
click yes to
charged.
resubscribe, and then you're kind of like, no, wait, I thought it was. Yeah, no, absolutely.
No, it's just all of the sort of connected Rolodexes would have been updated.
Well, you have to tell the big four, dear. Just, you know what I mean? Get clued in.
I don't actually. 4? Big the triangle? Have they added something new to the triangle?
It's more of a rhombus. If you really look at it from the right angle, maybe you're not looking at it from the right angle.
Kind of just looks at Storm, looks back at Hester. It's, of course, the rhombus. I didn't mean to. I must not be up to date.
I
Though
know,
find
and I
that
mean condescended
hard
too.
to believe. He said, I mean nothing by it. I am truly a friendly fiend. Here, take something. Kind of quick stumbles for something. Hold on, let me roll up another magic item.
I'll take something.
Sir, Wonder Handy?
No. I'm not going to try and cause trouble.
Just checking. Oh, that's good.
I've been to Rush Week. I know what I'm being condescended to.
Let's see.
Marty's just holding his
I will
head.
absolutely take your free crap.
What is it?
He kind of stumbles off the shelf and pulls a ceramic jug and hands it to you. It's an alchemy jug.
Ooh.
We'll never run out of mayonnaise. We are saved.
So nasty. Thing makes mayonnaise. It will make tea, though, I think.
It makes acid, basic poison. I'm glad it's a basic poison.
Oh, good.
Beer, honey, mayo, oil, vinegar, water fresh, water salt, and wine.
Wait, is alchemy jug blue, alchemy jug orange?
Yeah, hold on. Which one do you want? They make slightly different things.
Can acid be flavored as Coca-Cola? It is technically a
Toxic
cup
as
of
hell.
acid. They use this to just clean road accidents, I heard.
I mean, it makes it. Yeah, it's a bubbling carbonate beverage. You use baking soda to clean things too. I mean, it's a little more alarming that it goes inside you, but
Right.
which one do you want? Blue because it makes tea.
Ooh, yes, no, yes. Whichever one
That's
makes
good.
tea.
That's good.
Orange makes soy sauce.
That's so weird.
Very odd.
That's the one that Knifey would want for his gas
Oh,
station.
yeah, perfect. And the mayonnaise! Yay!
He's just chugging mayonnaise straight from the jar.
The absolute worst NPC. Knifey, I can't insist enough.
Worst NPC farts, probably. If he's eating gas station sushi and straight mayo.
But yeah, so you can get an alchemy jug blue. And then kind of panics that he hasn't given anything to Marley.
Hi, I'm Marley.
Hi, of course. How are you,
Good.
dear?
Ish.
Pulls
It's questionable right now.
pulls like a little backpack looking thing and says, yes?
Yeah.
Does it have a face on it of some sort?
No. I don't think any of you would recognize this, but it is a balloon backpack, a balloon pack. Basically, you can levitate or feather fall with it, basically.
Oh, that's pretty great.
That's awesome.
I'll send you
Thank you.
But of course.
She'll cherish it always.
So, thank you for these gifts, but to what do we owe this generosity?
He says, "Oh, nothing. Hospitality is a key to good business, and I'm here for business." It kind of does his best to smile, but he has a fox face. He can't really smile,
Right.
so it's
It
more
doesn't make
like
you
baring his teeth at you.
Yes.
Which is I bear my cat teeth
Yeah.
back in him.
Um,
And I'm going to give him the fatty dragon brain that I have, and I'm going to offer it to him as a bartered gift.
he
'Cause
says, "Most fascinating. Thank you.
You're
Where
welcome.
did you acquire such an interesting trinket of battle?
I found it in a skull.
Where they belong. Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Well, I didn't think
Probably.
it belonged there anymore. I thought maybe, and now I know it's here for you.
yeah, he kind of gestures it into his bag of holding, where it will keep. He says.
It should.
He says, "I'd love to know more about where you're from. Obviously, it's just always happy to see new visitors to the City of Doors. It can be a rough place out there for newcomers. But we're out of time, so we'll just pick this up next time if that's cool."
I go to the front door and just look out on the street.
Yeah, and you can see a very bustling, gloomy city that kind of doubles over on itself.
Like in Doctor Strange when the city folds.
Yes, exactly like that. It's a torus, a big donut basically, and the hollow of the donut is the city itself. And it rains sometimes, except it's usually like acid rain. It's a terrible place.
Oh boy.
Sexy. So it's all right.
And you're in the lower wards currently, I believe. Yes. You're on Burke's Lane.
Okay. Wow. We're on Foreigner Street. Good news.
You're at the cross section of Blood Gem Road and Burke's Lane.
Perfect.
Blood Jam Road.
Blood Gem Road.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like Blood Jam.
Blood
Jam is
Jam
great.
Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blood Jam.
If they can make a pudding of it, they will.
Outros and plugs. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. Thanks for joining us this week as we've finally reached Sigil, the City of Doors. I'd like to give a special shout out to all the people who are feeling lonely tonight and maybe need a hug, hear a kind word. We are that hug. We are that kind word. We're here for you because you've been here for us. So thank you. Kisses.
Hi,
Cece.
I'm Cece, aka Soup, aka Soupska. I almost said hi, I'm Marley because I'm used to saying that. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna, like I usually do, plug doing a whole D&D with your friends because it's great fun and it is also like a warm hug, like us.
Tis.
And Marty.
You got Spelljammer in my Planescape. You got Planescape in my Spelljammer. Fantastic reference from like 1984, Marty. You're really current. No, yeah. Crush a like a subscribe, do the do, Baja Blast, a bell, run for the border with the bell thing.
Fourth
I
meal.
said, absolutely. Discover the source of the Amazon Prime subscription you get every month and apply it to our Twitch stream. Get yourself a chore every month by remembering that you have to do it again. And And yeah, just interact generally with us because we're a good time. And if you don't agree, watch that episode again. I think it was really good. Andy?
I'll echo what everyone said. Play D&D. I hope you're feeling okay out there tonight, and we love you. And if you did like this, yeah, interact with the page. Give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube or Twitch. It helps. I'm told. So please. And it means a lot to us. Thank you very much. Next week is... What's next week? What's the date? Next week is Gracefall. I don't think there's anything on Monday next week. That's it. Have a great night. Be safe. Be kind. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. Stay away or close to each other. You all know at this point.
Hopefully.
I was going to say this might age poorly, or it might not. Who knows? I thought, it's been 2 years. So,
yeah, at this point, it's evergreen, unfortunately.
Bye, everybody. How do I do this? Exclusively I know. I don't know why I ask.